I started Swish Dreams because when I was teaching, when I got my master's degree in education, I learned about a lot of statistics in regards to my community, specifically African Americans. I learned, I saw firsthand how many of us were illiterate, unable to read and write. I saw that only 94% of African Americans did not complete college. It was a high dropout rate. And when I started teaching sixth grade, sports was an easy way for me to connect my kids with the importance of math and reading. So when I was playing basketball, I would open up the gym, but I would tell my students in order to participate in basketball, they would have to write an essay comparing and contrasting Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And from then it grew. My friends gravitated towards it, other teachers gravitated towards it, and then I created a curriculum where the entire math and reading curriculum was rooted in sports. Well, the biggest challenge that we faced in our first year was really getting credibility from major sponsors, getting resources that are really needed to pull off a successful camp, whether it's money, whether it's a facility, whether it's athletic apparel or whatever, or even convincing parents that this is something that their children need. It's changed tremendously since we first started. When I first started, and we only did basketball, math, and reading. Since then, now we do cheerleading, math, and reading. We were only serving 35 kids at one point. I think at our height, we served up to 600 in a year, and we have multiple campsites. We've also operate year-round now. Before, we only did a summer camp. Then we did a summer camp and after-school program. Then we did a summer camp, after-school program, and weekend program. And now we're looking to grow into other sports. So I think that the biggest change has just been we're touching more people, and people see how important the organization is. I decided to start the gala because it was a way to, number one, increase awareness about Swish Dreams, and number two, also raise money that was needed to provide scholarships for our summer camp. Well, the biggest need is always money. You can't do anything without money. Non-profit, for-profit, it's always money. So, adding to our board of directors, so not only can we get money, but we can get resources that can help us be stronger, whether it's, free shoes for our kids, helping with redesigning our curriculum, the ability to provide free lunches, help with our, end of the year. It's always an ongoing need, What do I know now that I wish I would have known then? That's a really good question. I think sometimes when you go into things like this, undertakings, sometimes it's better not to know stuff, because sometimes when you don't know certain things, you're willing to take more risks. I would say that one of the number one things I probably would have just been more intentional about having a mentor to help me, guide me through certain mistakes. But because we've made, with every success, we've had a million failures, but that's only helped to get us in a stronger position. My dream for the organization in the next 5 years is to be in every city where there's a need. So whether it's Chicago, Detroit, DC, LA, wherever there are kids that love sports but lack the fundamentals of math and reading and leadership and fitness, we need to be there.